do you no harm. I want them, I want them. I want them. They watch
You should have told me you started, didn't it?
Mine's greedy again. They might watch our mind greed again. Drink your drink and smoke your smoke. Relax and listen to us.
As we talk the talk.
The talk. That's me done for the one. Oh, Brad, come on, you said you were ready. Oh, yeah, plugging charges and all that shit.
This is me being ready.
I have to deal with, man. It's too much. Oh, shit.
Alright, I'm back.
Frankie again.
Frankie, thanks for coming on.
Third time. Won't go away.
This is 3 days later.
This is like 6 or something.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
6 days
1,
later.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 days later.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was
Same
last
clothes,
week,
gang.
yeah.
Never wash.
Nah, I just turned them inside out.
Clean.
Yeah.
Done. Anyway, why are you wearing so smart dressed today?
Oh, you know, I just woke up like this, man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? No, I had an interview today. So,
An interview.
yep, that's why I
For
dressed
what?
like this. For another job.
Good luck.
Thank you.
What is
Thank
it?
you. It's the same as the job before, like the support work job.
Or
Yeah.
better management?
But better management, better money as well,
Nice.
and more flexibility.
Support work is always terrible management. I swear
Right?
I think you're a machine. It's crazy.
It's like right now I can't plan anything ahead of a week
That would kill
because
me.
of
You know.
work. So,
Mhm.
and the hours as well. Like I would rather do long days and then have some time off.
Mhm.
And right now it's not really working out for me. So I'm trying to like come. I mean, like I'm negotiating with them basically. I'm like negotiating, and obviously it's better to come from a position of power when negotiating.
Yeah.
So if they say no, I'll be like, fine, fuck you, I have another job. You know?
Yeah,
So
trust me.
hopefully that goes well.
Yeah, good luck
Thank
with
you.
it. Hopefully you get it.
Mm-hmm.
Can't stand bad management.
I hate
There's nothing worse.
it.
Or like toxic people at the workplace.
Mhm.
You don't have any toxic people like that scare like place, do you?
Oh no,
Yeah, I wouldn't think so.
no. We're really lucky with our team. Like everyone's awesome.
Do you reckon any of the other people want to come on a podcast and promote their things or whatever?
Oh, probably. Yeah. That'd be.
Or maybe like even one of the scare. Oh, you're a scarer as well, aren't you?
Yeah.
Shows how much I listen. It might be cool when we get like that nice settee.
Mm.
We're gonna get another settee like this colour, but like an L-shaped one over there.
Ah.
With like another camera, so we can switch cameras when they talk. It'd be
Yeah.
cool if we had like all the scarers just there.
Yeah.
Just rock up in
Even
costume.
in their costumes, yeah. In
Yeah,
that bro,
costumes.
that'd be wicked.
That'd be
that would.
awesome. Yeah, for sure.
It's sick.
That'd be sweet. Wait, what's one of the subjects I wanted to go for? Oh yeah, I like how it's phrased as well. Should you let your other half let you
Yeah.
control them?
Yeah.
Basically, should you let your other half post sexy pictures online? Who wants to go first? Anyone want to go first, or should I go first? Okay, I'll go
Alright,
first.
go on.
The rhetorical question. Obviously, if they're a model, come on, what am I gonna bitch and moan? Like, that's the job,
That's
innit?
the job, yeah.
Is she like making money or private Snapchat, all that kind of stuff? Then
Then that's fine, yeah.
that's
Yeah.
what
But let's say
that's what
she's
you've
not
agreed
doing all
to.
that.
Mhm.
But if she's not doing all that, I think there's something going on with the there's a problem in the relationship because you're getting your validation and attention
From other people.
by all these orbiters and these guys who are just like, you know what I mean?
I get
This
that.
would be like from us, from our connection, or mine, or
I think very much it's if you meet someone and you know what they do when you meet them, it's like I wouldn't say that my pictures are, you know, intentionally sexy. I like my pictures to be sort of creepy and disgusting, but you know, sometimes I might do a photo shoot sort of implied nude or something like that, and I think it's something I've done for a long time. So I think if someone's to rock up and have a problem with that. It's like, well, this is what I do.
On your bike.
Yeah, it's not something I do with the intention of, with a sexual intention, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But I suppose it can be taken in various different ways.
I'm guessing your partner is okay with that then? You've had the talk or whatever?
Yeah, I think anyone that I would be with would be someone that would be okay with that. I think I wouldn't be, I know people think different and whatever, but I think I wouldn't be someone who would be comfortable with gaining a lot of attention when I'm with someone else.
Right.
If you know what I mean. Like my Instagram's private and I accept who I want to follow me. But if I'm with someone else, I feel like that's the attention I want. The reason that I do my pictures that I do and post the pictures that I do is because I'm proud of them.
Right.
Rather than for validation from anyone else.
Yeah. Well, what if she says something different? What if it's like, oh yeah, like the attention I get from posting those type of pictures online is a different kind of attention that I get from you. So maybe like even if like they're both sexual attention, like you obviously, if a lot of guys are liking a girl's picture, it's like, yeah, we know why you're liking the picture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But what if she just like it doesn't mean anything? It's just like guys liking my pictures. So
I get that. I do think, I mean, as for picture likes, I don't think that means anything. Everyone likes everyone's pictures. You
but
know?
what if they're commenting, oh, sexy,
Comments
fire?
slightly different. I think there's ways to comment. I think it's obviously, if you're a super well-known model and you have hundreds of thousands of followers, you're gonna get comments like that. But when, say for example, you're someone like me who's not got that many followers and you've got someone you don't know commenting your picture like that, it does give you a level of discomfort. I think if it's like once in a blue moon, then you notice that comment more than you would if there were hundreds of them.
Yeah.
And that sort of means a little, it doesn't mean more in a good way, but you know what I mean, you notice it more than you would if there were a lot of random people.
I think for me, I think I would be fine with it as long as it wasn't like she's showing her tits and ass type of thing situation.
Sort of intentionally.
Yeah.
I get that.
Because even if it's just like a selfie, of course people are gonna like it.
Mhm.
A lot of guys are gonna like it because she's a girl, of course.
Yeah.
And she's gonna be attractive, obviously, because she's with me. But yeah, because like I think what it comes down to really is like it's how jealous you are of your partner getting that attention.
Yeah.
So it's insecurities, it's again jealousy, like how, because if you weren't jealous, you wouldn't really care what your partner is posting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think the other way around as well, like I think that's always spoken a lot about with women doing it. But I think vice versa, I think if the person I was with were to post a picture and get a load of girls commenting on it, like my ex was in a band, so I've experienced that and it's never bothered me.
Groupies.
So it's always just been kind of like, well, they're with me, they're not with them.
Yeah.
It's social media, you know, you get a lot of that kind of shit on there.
Yeah, it's difficult.
Yeah. I suppose, it depends on how easy it is for you to brush things off and realise when you don't need to worry about things. I think it's a trust thing too.
Yeah.
If you trust the person, you know you have nothing to worry about, then it's not going to be an issue. But if you have trust issues, then that might be something that you'd care about more.
Yeah. Which is where, communication is important.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. But it's weird, I think. Social media is changing a lot in relationships. Because now we're thinking, should I post a picture on Facebook? How's that going to make my partner feel? Post this and that. Yeah. And I don't know, it's too much.
Yeah.
It's too much thinking. I don't care what you tweet, unless it's not. As long as it's not a racist thing, and you're not really hating anyone, then that's fine. And as long as you're not white. What? I was gonna segue into the white dreadlocks thing, but I just I don't know. I tried.
You did well.
See for
as long as you're not white.
Yeah.
I love how you said something about racism and then you got from.
I know, I was gonna go like, as long as you know white and you have dreadlocks on, or something like that. I don't know. White people and dreadlocks. I don't know. Should we? Because some people are like, oh yeah, it's cultural appropriation.
Yeah, go suck a dick.
What?
Go suck a dick.
It's my culture. Why are you copying my culture? Huh?
Like what? Caveman. Pretty sure caveman had dreads.
It's Vikings that sort of originated from,
yeah.
isn't it? I think a lot of the reasoning for it is that they say that black people are discriminated for having that hairstyle, and I think that sucks. I think it's beautiful. Doesn't matter who has that hairstyle. I think dreads are awesome.
Like in the workplace.
Yeah.
It's great to nasty and
Yeah.
natty dread. But I think natty dreads are nice, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so obviously I'm for it. I used to have dreadlocks as well.
Yeah, me too.
But for the people who go on like, no, because you're a certain race, you can't do this, and you're like, go fuck off.
The only people that ever had an issue with me when I had dreads were white people. Trying to be the hero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Playing that PC.
Yeah.
That's why people annoy me so much, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel about it?
I don't really care. Even if it is cultural appropriation, I don't care. I mean, pretty much everything is cultural appropriation. That's how
Everything
cultures
comes from
evolve.
somewhere, yeah.
They intermingle, and then someone means something for someone else. Boom, there it is.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I think it's ridiculous saying that someone can't have dreadlocks just because they're not part of that culture. And maybe, I don't know, like maybe if it's, say, something religious.
Yeah. Slightly
That
different.
I may have a problem with that just a little bit. But only if it's like, oh yeah, like say for example you're not Muslim but then you put on Muslim stuff.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Yeah.
But if you are Muslim and you put on Muslim stuff, then that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever, right? But the whole, cause there was like there was a video on Facebook of this white guy at school, yeah? And then these two other students, two black students, came up to him with the scissors and then cut off his dreads.
That's assault.
Yeah.
That's bad.
But they were like, yo, that's my culture. Why are you appropriating my culture?
That's not cool.
You know what I mean?
I think if you think like that, you've got too much time on your hands.
Yeah.
You need to be worrying about bigger things, like finding some meaning in life and working on your passion. Because, like, I don't know, that's just misery love company sort of thing there.
I mean, like the lady who did my dreads is a white lady, and she's amazing. She makes synthetic dreads, she makes spirit locks, she does, human hair dreads. Like
Spirit lock,
she's
what?
amazing.
Spirit
What's spirit lock?
It's like they're like big, colourful, like
Neon.
jewelry kind of things that go in with your dreads.
Put crystals in them and that.
Yeah, like.
It's having a little dream catcher on there, obviously.
But like, someone's saying like white person can't have dreadlocks. That's like a little person then saying like black women can't have weave then because that's white people hair. That's our culture.
Well, it's Indian hair. It's Indian hair or horse hair. One of those two. But
You get what I mean though.
I get what you mean. I think the whole issue is, it's like you've mentioned it before, it's that thing about how they used to be discriminated against because of their hair. So now, like someone else putting it on and not having anything happen, it's almost like you get bitter.
Yeah.
It's like, why should you be able to wear that? And, our people weren't meant to wear that. Because like, it's a group anger thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, again.
You know what I mean? So it's a weird one, and it's not just black people, but it's also like, I mean, I know right now we're talking about dreads, but it's also like Indians don't like, they have an issue with white people wearing any Indian outfits as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah,
like
really
cultural appropriation.
racist,
So like, how do you? So what's the line between cultural appropriation and cultural appreciation?
Yeah.
I think the line's crossed when you've took something that's been inspired by another culture and then you said it's yours.
Or made it offensive. I think when it's done in a negative way. I think if it's done in a positive way and you're saying, I love this, and I think the fact that you created this is awesome. I think, but then
it depends who it's positive to.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like is it Amsterdam? No, the Dutch people. Right? Like they have a holiday where they dress up as, blackface. Right? On some scent. Is it a scent? I don't know.
It's meant to be because they have Santa Claus and then they have some other thing where he's like, I think he's dark.
Yeah.
But he's like the guy who takes the kids at night. Krampus.
Is it?
That's it, yeah. Krampus.
Well, that's why they put on blackface.
No, I can't. I don't know why.
I think Krampus is a different thing. Krampus is the guy that comes and puts coal in your stockings instead of presents like Mr. Santa Claus. But so like a lot of black people in Amsterdam have a problem with that. Because like it's a positive thing for the white people or the native Dutch people because it's like it's a celebration of it's a festival or something, whatever, right? And that's supposedly positive for them, but it's negative for black people because it brings back all this blackface and all of that.
I can see where that would be offensive.
Yeah.
Because that kind of made me feel uncomfortable. You telling me that that's a thing, so.
Yeah.
It's like the whole thing with the Indian headdress as well, like people using that as a fancy dress costume when they say like it takes such a long time to be able to earn the right to wear that in that culture.
Yeah. So kind of because it's belittled like that.
Yeah.
They'll think you're belittling it. That's what.
I think it's some playground mentality still, like with kids in a playground, like, oh, we did this first, why are you copying us and all that kind of stuff, and it's just dead, that kind of stuff is. I can't just see ourselves as like a human race and just be inspired by like all the things we've offered to this earth.
I get it. I think I get both sides. I think it just totally depends on the thing that is being appropriated or appreciated.
I think there's just the language itself as well is kind of problematic. Like we are like we're stuck in this like, oh yeah, this is my group and this is your group.
Yeah.
Only my group can do certain things and your group cannot do.
It's causing a separation.
Yeah. So instead of that, like, why not again just act like humans and so this is where the anxiety goes up because the battery's about to go.
Yeah, as soon as like we see that top point there from the battery, so it's like, oh shit, what is it?
Precise, concise, and fast.
I'm pretty sure we'll have enough time. It will cut out in at least like half an hour, hopefully. But if the podcast does cut out, comment, like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Let's carry on.
What was I saying? So yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't believe in cultural appropriation. I think at the best. What is it? I think the best intentioned person is appreciating the culture and that thing that they're doing, except for Halloween, they may put on like, I don't know, like a Chinese outfit or something. It's because they like the outfit. Like, why would you put something on and then you don't like it?
Yeah.
So it's not like they hate the culture, they're actually appreciating the culture.
Yeah.
By putting on something that belongs to the culture.
Times have changed also, because as soon as you said Chinese, that Alice the Cats, is that what it's called?
Oh, that's...
Chinese, if you please.
That's been a thing recently, that like people are super offended by that now.
What is that? What is that?
The two cats?
The Siamese cats in Lady and the Tramp. So they're remaking Lady and the Tramp as like a live action movie like they did with The Lion King.
I don't remember the cat.
That's one of their songs.
And it's become like super offensive now that the cats had slanted eyes. But I mean, this was a movie that's like, I mean, how long old? And no one cared, but now all of a sudden everyone's really upset with it. It's like, I think people take things just a step too far. It's like, I've seen a lot recently as well with girls who fake tan a lot, and it's being called blackface.
Oh, it's called, it's not blackface, it's blackfishing.
Oh, yeah, that's the
one.
They
caught up with the Thames. Right, so blackfishing, this is, I'll just explain it in case. So blackfishing is like when a non-black person enhances their own features to match that of desirable features in black people. So, you know, the girls doing their lip things, if they have thin lips, they fill them out, whatever. Wearing dreadlocks or braids or whatever, or tanning as well, that's an example. So, yeah, they're calling that blackfishing. Yeah.
And you have the same, it's like vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
There's that one Drake lyric, they want to be them and we want to be us. Like, what was it? Something like that.
I don't want to be us and we want to be them.
Yeah. I like some black people then lighten up their skin. Because you could call that white fishing. Or something.
Yeah. It's like a colorism problem that a lot of non-white cultures have. I'm guessing the white culture part of it will be the tanning and the blackfishing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's bleaching. Like that's a huge problem in a lot of colored communities.
Yeah, and it's super dangerous too.
It is, yeah, like the chemicals in whatever these products are. And it pisses, you know what pissed me off when, what's her face? Cardi, you know who Cardi B is?
Yeah.
Both of you, right? Yeah. Was it Cardi B?
Okara.
Is that, yeah. It's either Cardi B or Black China. Basically, she went to Nigeria and she was promoting this product. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she's already black herself, so she should be aware of these problems in the black community. If she's not, whatever, someone should have told her.
Yeah.
Right? Because, like, you can't really be encouraging that.
No.
Encouraging people to bleach
That's
their
fucked
skin
up.
and, like, change the person they were. And it's like, I don't know, people, I think this is like a general view, like, a lot of people want to be like white people. Or at least that's what it used to be. Maybe it's still going on right now. But even like, say in Japan or in Asian countries, the more light skin you are, the more attractive you are, the more desirable you are. That's why I think there's beef between is it the mainland Chinese or I don't know, there's beef between Chinese. That's just it. But yeah.
I think it's sad that people, I think everyone should, I mean, I know it's hard, but everyone should be able to love who they are because, I mean, your body is just kind of the shell that keeps you moving. I mean, your brain is you, isn't it?
Yeah, so we know. So we think. I think, therefore I am. Sorry, continue.
It's just, it's not easy to appreciate who you are, but I think if people feel the need to modify how they look, I think as long as people are doing it safely and, you know, sort of non-offensively, I think it should be appreciated, you know, but praised, you know, if you need to change how you look in order for you to be comfortable. I think everyone should have the chance to feel comfortable in how they look.
Yeah. I think that leads to a lot of problems. A lot of people are uncomfortable being who they are because of other people saying that they're not good looking or they're not.
Oh yeah, it's like the problem with social media, isn't it? And all these influencers editing their pictures and making themselves look super unrealistic, and then you've got young girls looking at them and thinking, why don't I look like that?
That's because she's airbrushed as shit. For filters and FaceTime and that. I don't like seeing that. Like, obviously it's insecurity and that.
I think it's okay if it's admitted to, but when people are asking someone, is this photo edited, or have you had fillers, or have you had surgery, and they're straight up denying it.
Hashtag no filter.
Yeah, and then people are thinking, you know, if she was born looking like that, why wasn't I born looking like that?
Yeah, it's difficult. How do you get people out of that?
I don't know, I think...
We encourage them more to be themselves.
Yeah.
And give them tips on how to do that, I guess. So they're more happy within themselves. Because it takes time. It's obviously it's self-development though. You have to be on that self-development sort of road, that path for you to come to that like acceptance of your own body and what you look like. Because like you said before, it's a shell. What attracts people is what goes on in here and how you project it.
I think if everyone kind of thought that way, the world would be a very different place.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Right, do you think you could be in love with someone if you could never have sex with them? Can you be in love with... Wait, look, what's the actual one? Yeah, could you love someone and be with someone even if you can never have sex with them? I'm saying no. And I'm gonna say anyone saying yeah, change shit, bro.
Yes, because love is love, okay? You don't need sex.
No foreplay, no nothing.
I think something like that is super important in order to build a connection with someone and keep that connection with someone. So I think it would be very difficult. And I think if it depends what reason. If they're like asexual and that's their sexuality, then they would probably be best matched with another asexual person. Whereas I don't know, it's hard. Like if it's a disability or something that they, I don't know. I think it is again all down to preference. But I think again the way the world is now, you'd probably be made to feel like a really bad person if you said.
If you said yes, yeah.
If you couldn't.
I think a lot of people. I mean, putting aside like any disabilities or asexualities, you have like a lot of people pretend like sex is not a big deal in a relationship, but it actually is.
Oh, it totally is.
Yeah, so it's no point pretending like it's not, because you're gonna spend a lot of the time having sex.
Once again, you're not talking to them, you're talking to their group ideology and how they're being represented of the group. They want to pretend like they have morals and they're high above other people and they're not shallow.
Yeah.
But like, it's just chatting shit. That's still not them being themselves, but it's part of the journey of being yourself, being like part of these groups and all that kind of stuff, to try to find your meaning and that.
Yeah, because like, you know, a lot of marriages that fall apart, most times it's because they're not having enough sex, or they're not having sex at all. So
yeah, I think like I said, I think it's super important in order to get that emotional connection with someone as well, because it is a super like personal thing to do with someone, isn't it? And you're giving someone that much trust, which then builds love and affection in other ways. So I think if you were to take that away completely, it would be really hard to find that intimacy and connection in another way.
Yeah, the only people that would enjoy that is the people who are asexual, because they're asexual means they're not there for sex, right?
Yeah, they don't have that sexual
need.
Yeah.
Or desire, yeah. Or unless they are Buddhist monks as well. They can do that as well. Love each other forever. That's weird, man. You definitely need sex in a working relationship. A working, normal, healthy relationship.
Did you have one? We've got like 3 minutes to bash it out.
3 minutes?
Yeah.
Would you have a baby if it was gonna be disabled?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Wow. Okay, that's the end, guys. Fuck. You want me to go first?
Sure.
Shit, that's a tough one. I was gonna say no first, because like that'd be sad to bring it into a world where it's gonna be more suffering and stuff like that. But I want to say yeah, because like everyone has a thingy to live that everyone should be able to live.
Like a right to live.
It depends on